kits like that. I don't generally sneak around, but you can, so I'll show you some good ways you can do that. First of all, I don't like the fact that one team spawns at the bottom of the hill and the other team spawns at the top. I think that's ridiculous. But moving on from that, just if you spawn at the bottom, I recommend immediately running over here to the left. That way, if they look down, they won't see you. And coming up here, you know, people are going to be looking for it, so always look before you run out there. You know, try to get the feel of if they're looking. If they're not looking this way, which would kind of surprise me, you can run right back here. It's a place where people generally don't look as much as down the hill. So you get a good view down the street, kill a couple guys. If there's a guy sitting at the corner, you can kill him. And then work your way further to the back here. Pretty much same as any other thing. Stick to the edges of the map. I don't know if people have the same problem that I do. Well, I guess I'll get to that in a minute. Never mind. Yeah, if you wanna flank around here, you always, if your ultimate objective is just to get down there, you want to make it so you're not running down that path as much as possible. So you come around behind this building, and you still make sure no one's looking. Run immediately through here. Don't stop over there, otherwise you will be shot. And just work your way over to the side. Now, if people have the same problem that I do, when you're going through, if you think somebody's on the rooftop, you'll look up. But if you don't think there's somebody on the rooftop, you're going to look forward. So you're not thinking, hey, I should look up because there might be a guy on a roof. And since I have that problem, I generally assume that other people have that problem, which is ridiculous, I know. Just because I have a problem, it doesn't mean that everyone else does. But since I always end up feeling that way, I'm thinking, okay, since I have a stealth kit, I'm running cold-blooded and silencer, they won't know I'm here. So I always kind of like to sneak around as much as I can on the rooftops. And you are extremely visible, so if they do look up, they're going to see you, so try to get away as fast as you can. And I mean, pretty much, I use the rooftops as means of a quick way to get across the map. I don't try to just sit up there and kill people, because then they will catch on and they will kill you because you're just not equipped to handle a straight up firefight. So I use it to get from maybe this half of the map just right across. Except for don't fill that jump like I did. Favela is one of those maps where people are generally running around a lot. I think it's one of those maps where if you want to flank successfully, it's going to be a lot better for you to maybe have a UAV. That way you know kind of what they're doing and you can try to avoid them or get behind them as easy as possible. As for common spots and uncommon spots and stuff like that, like I said before, the far left isn't too commonly used. I mean, back behind here, and back behind here. Just people don't usually look there unless they know you're there. So you can use that to your advantage pretty easily. Now for some common spots and some bad level design. You can usually find someone sniping in this corner. I'm not gonna say usually, but it's pretty common to find somebody up here trying to snipe, usually behind these boxes, this box. Yeah, I could say air conditioner or vent, but I prefer just to say box. Giggity. I find that generally you'll have a guy just kind of sitting back here watching that alley, kind of just camping it. He's pretty easy to sneak up on from the side back here, but if it's a domination game, this building, even if it's not a domination, this game's kind of common, but especially in domination games, this is either a great building you can use to defend, or also a building you really have to watch for enemies in, because it overlooks A, and B is right there, so you can take B without this guy seeing you, but they could still throw a grenade and kill you pretty easily. This building's always extremely popular. You always have to look for people everywhere. People like to sit in this little bathtub area, which, I'm sorry, the only purpose of this is to camp. There's no, okay, you can snipe a guy that's on that rooftop over there. That's it. Other than that, you're just sitting here watching this room and that. There's no real purpose. I mean, you can make jokes about how you're in a bathroom, and apparently how somebody took a bloody shit. They should really get that looked at. That's kind of weird. Okay, enough of the bloody stool jokes, though. I'll go point out. Oh yeah. This area. This is, in my opinion, poor level design, because the only point of it is to sit here and camp and shoot people as they run by. Fortunately, I've never really seen this done much in the game. People don't use this spot, but let's face it, that's the only reason it's used. Since it is kind of uncommon, it's a nice place to call in air support if you have it. But this building's pretty common. You have to watch out for people sitting in this corner just behind a shadow. Just kind of sitting back here waiting for you to run up on them. But another horrible level design decision. Look, a place where you can just lay prone and shoot people as they run by. In one of my videos, I don't remember which one, a guy does that to me twice in a row. First time, it was at the very beginning of the game. I wasn't expecting a guy to be this much of a dick face, so he caught me by surprise. The next time, he switched over to his god guns. That's right, he was camping with god guns. That tells you how elite he is. I want to say there's another area that I don't like. Yeah, right back here. Pretty much the same thing, just another little alleyway whose sole purpose is to let you lay prone and shoot people as they run by. I mean, I can only assume that people have discovered my secret hidden feelings about camping, and that It's retarded. Like I said before, there's a special place in hell reserved for campers. And there's nothing you can do to prevent it. Really, people are going to find places to camp in no matter what you do. But that doesn't mean you should make little cubby holes designed to encourage it. There's no purpose for some of these spots except to camp.